Mic Wars in Vegas. Paul Heyman faces the Roast of WrestleMania with fire and flair. When the lights dim in Las Vegas and the roars of WrestleMania 41 begin to settle, the mic war will just be getting started. On Sunday night, after the final bell rings at the Fontainebleau Las Vegas, Paul Heyman, WWE's legendary advocate and verbal assassin, will take the stage for something a little different. No ring, no title belts, just raw comedy and sharp tongues at the Roast of WrestleMania. And if you think Heyman is coming unarmed, think again. I'm the guy you build your reputation on? Oh really? Tony Hinchcliffe, the unapologetically savage stand-up who leads the infamous Kill Tony show, is hosting the event. He's bringing his crew of cutthroat comedians along with WWE stars like Sami Zayn, The Miz, and Braun Strowman. But all eyes? They're on Heyman. I understand that I am the master of the mic in WWE, Heyman told Fox News Digital with a familiar smirk you can practically hear through the screen. If someone is looking to build a reputation, I'm the guy they want to build it on. Sounds like a challenge, right? Maybe even a trap. Either way, the roasters better come with more than just punchlines, because Heyman? He's armed with a verbal arsenal. Old school toughness meets new age comedy. To really grasp the gravity of this roast, let's take a step back. Heyman isn't just some manager with a loud mouth. This is the same guy who threw verbal jabs at Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar during WWE's wild ride through the late 1990s and early 2000s. Let that sink in for a second. Angle, an Olympic gold medalist. Lesnar, a collegiate wrestling phenom and future UFC heavyweight champion. And yet, Heyman stood tall with a microphone and zero hesitation. The joke was always, go ahead and try, Heyman said, recalling how even the boldest back then had second thoughts. Until intelligence got the better of them. So what happens when a stand-up comic decides to try on Sunday night? Will instinct overtake intelligence? Funny business, or fight night in disguise? There's an old saying in wrestling circles, talk soft, but carry a big pipe bomb. Okay, maybe that's not exactly how it goes, but with Paul Heyman, every sentence could explode. He thrives on verbal tension, flips insults like a street hustler flips cards, and knows exactly when to cut deep. And here's the kicker, this time, it's in their world. The comedy stage, their venue, their rules, or so they think. Who will crack first? A comic too cocky for his own good? Or Heyman himself, pushed past the point of grin and bear it? Honestly, nobody knows. And that is what makes it unmissable. The blurred line between character and chaos. What makes Heyman such a compelling figure, inside or outside the squared circle, is the way he constantly balances between reality and performance. Is he playing a role? Maybe. But that sneer, that delivery, that razor-sharp awareness of an audience? It feels dangerously real. And Sunday's roast? That could be the perfect storm. No scripts. No pre-planned spots. Just wit, timing, and the instinct of a man who has made a career out of controlling a crowd's heartbeat. Will the comedians outgun him? Doubtful. Will they try? Of course. Because in a room full of jesters, someone always thinks they can challenge the king, until the king speaks. So, what's really on the line? Reputation. Pride. Maybe even a little bit of chaos. This is not your average WrestleMania afterparty. It is a collision of two worlds that thrive on spectacle, timing, and ego. It is comedians versus a man who has shredded opponents with words longer than some of them have been on stage. And Heyman? He knows it. They're gonna learn that my mic skills are not just limited to WWE, he warned. Vegas better brace itself. Because when Paul Heyman grabs the mic on Sunday night, it will not be a comedy show. It will be a reckoning, with punchlines.